Breaking news, the PTR update for StarCraft 2 has just been updated with more buffs, one would say, or just changes to the Psionic Storm. In the previous PTR patch, this has been complete as the storm was bugged. Apparently, it didn't deal the amount of damage. Now it has been increased. The first change is going to be the overall radius of the storm has been increased, and the duration is not as long as it was before. Now it's just around twice as long as the regular storm, but it actually works as intended in here. As we can see, works just like that. Here's the exact list of the all changes, by the way. If you want to read through it, go ahead. But the most important part is that the storm has been fixed, so that actually you can deal damage. The links are going to be running through the storm just like they would, but at least the tick rate of the storm has been increased. So let's take a look how much damage actually storm does right now. If somebody is going to sit in the full duration, you can see that the tick of the damage is quite high actually. Look how fast the health goes, but it goes by 5 HP per tick instead of by 10 HP per tick as it was in the live version of the game. Now in the previous PTR version, you couldn't even kill the Marine under a medivac with the storm. Let's see if this one is going to work this time. So we're gonna make a couple of storms versus these Marines in here. This one at the top should survive in the previous version. The one at the bottom should die no matter what, obviously. Let's see. The bottom one dies, and the top one actually dies as well under the medivac. And look at this, the medivac takes 130 damage. So if somebody is staying in the full duration of the storm, it's going to be taking 130 damage, which it will make it stronger versus static units, right? Like lurkers, for example, staying in the full duration is going to be much stronger, the storm, so technically it is above. The radius of the storm is also a little bit larger, so if we go like this, and the Zerg is going to be coming in from multiple sides, maybe it's going to be a threat, but I mean, the Zerglings and the Banelings still survive, but the radius is a little bit larger, so maybe you need just more storms. Again, maybe like 2 storms of each, right? And then the stuff is going to die. One of the most insignificant and random changes as well is that the mothership got the movement speed decreased again for whatever reason. I don't know why that happened. I suppose Blizzard just like rolled the dice. It's like, okay, what lands on it? Is the mothership movement speed decreased by like 0.6 or something, and the Liberator sight range reduced from 10 to 9. The changes that nobody asked for, but we got them. So let's test Microbial Shroud effectiveness maybe. We can maybe simulate an engagement here. Obviously, the biggest nerf to the Microbial Shroud is that it's a researchable upgrade right now, and it costs 150, which is quite a lot. And you also need to have enough energy for the Microbial Shroud. So this is not the perfect test out there, but I just want to see the actual effectiveness of the Microbial Shroud in a pretended engagement here. I will not use Storm just to see the exact effectiveness of the Microbial Shroud in the engagement. So I move the Lurkers forward. Let's see how the engagement is going to look like without Microbial Shroud first. So we fight here. I think the Protoss might just barely win this engagement. If I use Storm, I think I win it like 100% of the time here. Okay, the Zerg still wins just barely without Microbial Shroud. And we leave with, I don't know, some units here, like 6 couple of Hydras, 7 Hydras, and 5 Lurkers. Now let's try the exact same engagement with like Microbial Shroud on top. So the Protoss won this fight. Let's try to use some of it effectively. I used a Fango. Okay, we have Microbial Shroud. Wait. Wait. Am I seeing things correctly? Is the Microbial Shroud actually working against the Zerg in here? Wait. I think I found something. I think Microbial Shroud is actually protecting the units inside of the Microbial Shroud as well. Like it can work against the Zerg as well. Wait. I think so. Let's try to take a test in here. So the Hydra at the top is going to be fighting versus the Zealot without Microbial Shroud. Let's see. And the bottom is with Microbial Shroud. Yes! Wait, is this supposed to work like this? It can actually backfire for the Zerg. Look at it, the Zealot has more survivability because of the Microbial Shroud. What if the Zealot is inside of the... and the Hydra is in the Shroud as well? Does it work like this? It still reduces the damage inside. That is crazy. I don't think it's supposed to work like that. I think it was supposed to work only that the Zerg units are being covered by the Shroud, right? This must be another bug. I don't believe this is... I can't believe this is true. This would be completely groundbreaking, and then it would make the spell so much harder to use. It could even backfire versus Zerg versus Protoss, where the Zealots could be protected from the ranged attacks. Does it work versus Lurkers, for example? I just want to see. It works versus Lurkers as well. So that's why the Zerg won the engagement without Microbial Shroud, but lost it with Microbial Shroud, because it actually worked in Protoss' favor. Now let's try the exact same engagement, but without Microbial Shroud, but see how effective Storm is going to be in this if I control the Protoss side of things. Let's just aim move in this and see how effective Storm is going to be. I think it's going to be absolutely massive here. It's going to be better than before, simply because it has the higher radius and it deals more damage inside the units. But obviously it's not going to be looking like this. Let's try again with, like, I'm going to be moving the Hydras away a bit. And obviously I should be borrowing the Lurkers. Okay, now let's try with some movement away with the Hydras, obviously. More splitting in here. Like this. Yeah, it's not the perfect control either. Let's use Microbial Shroud. This is going to change the course of this. Look at this. Even the Immortals versus Lurkers are not that strong anymore. Look how long this Lurker survives inside the Microbial Shroud. Ha! So in general, I think my initial thoughts is that the Storm is stronger versus the static units. When there's a big group of units and they kind of stay in the fight, you know, then the Storm is actually strong. So like versus huge amounts of units is going to be, I think, bigger, but it's weaker versus the smaller groups of units, like Lynx and Banelings running by, I think, a little bit. But what really surprises me the most is the Microbial Shroud, that it actually works against the Zerg as well. That is very interesting. And I'm truly looking forward how this is going to look like in a real game. Because from just the testing, Storm doesn't feel weak whatsoever. This PTR update is definitely fixing my concerns about Storm being weak. And I'm looking forward to test how the game is actually going to be looking like. So this is just the very first impression of the new patch. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Do you think this is going in the right direction? Is Microbial Shroud going to stay as it is right now? Is it going to be only allowing Zerg units? Is this supposed to work like that, or is this a bug? I'm not really sure. We will see in the real games as well. And as soon as I can get some gamers going on the PTR, I'll share that with you. Thanks a lot for watching, and share your thoughts in the comment section this time. I think this patch is going to be quite interesting right now.